There's a screen. Here's Prigioni. Lawson defending. Prigioni dishes to Aldridge. Crawford, no one around him. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Crawford's got his first points of the game.
And guys, Terrence Jones, good numbers as far as blocks and rebounding and scoring around the rim. He's also shown potential as far as playing on the perimeter. The Rockets hope he can fill that spread 4 role for them moving forward.
No good from Lawson.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off to a teammate, helping people score my entire career.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific player.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Ariza is the small forward and Smith the 4. Harden out there with Lawson, and it's Howard in at the center filling out the middle. And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That is his first foul of the game. Pierce is checked in for Johnson.
Paul Pierce.
Here's Redick. He's got 5. It's stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Ahead. No luck. The Clippers go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pierce has doubled. It's Redick on the wing. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. And Mbaamute's checked in for Green. Redick passes to Pierce. Redick is in the corner. Stolen by Harden. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
The shot by Paul, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Ariza has the open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Redick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Redick's got 7 points.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
The 3 from Harden. Howard, the follow-up jam.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard.
Ariza outside. Here's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless. And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Harden has a wide-open look. Good on the triple. Harden's got 11 points.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
The drive by Paul takes it from 10. The shot by Jordan, no good. And Redick has improved every phase of his game.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Let's go.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive. The putback. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Here's Harden. He dishes it to Howard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Mbamute. Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Smith. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for James Harden. The Clippers also making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Pierce. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Paul. Rockets trail. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Terry. The 9-footer's on the mark. Terry's got 5 now.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
And now here comes Terry leading the break. No good with the triple.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Howard with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
There's the triple. Jones drives in, and Aldrich sends it back. Here's Prigioni. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Terry. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Crawford.
Rockets foul call.
And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer, and Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Capella kicks to Terry. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. And it's Terry again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Prigioni hits them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low, here's Johnson. Brewer grabs the board.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
On the wing, Brewer got a piece of it. Back to Terry. Got it off in time. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. This game, folks, a close one at Toyota Center. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. The 3 E's, Shaq. That's all I got to say. They've avoided turning the basketball over, and that's a recipe for success. Now, here's how they do it. By sacrificing the highlight reel plays, you get good looks, and those home run plays will still come.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Luke Mbamute out there with Pierce. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Pierce with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Pierce has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Doubled by Smith. Mbamute dishes to Paul for the lead. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And, Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Paul. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. He kicks it to Mbamute. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on his heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Now a timeout called by Houston. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. They dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden the pass to Ariza. Harden against Redick. Harden kicks to Ariza. Another miss by Houston.
Hey, there's no denying it. DeAndre Jordan was a force on the boards last season. Led the league with 15 rebounds a game. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
And the second free throw, good.
And Redick is just an unbelievable three-point shooter. It's not just his volume, it's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
And Baamute dishes to Pierce. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. That'll be a 5-second call.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 4th in steals, 5th in assists, and tremendous confidence and consistency in free throw percentage.
And back to what you said, I mean, he's stealth like a ninja. You had the ball, now you don't. And you never saw him coming.
And for Redick, he knew what his NBA career would be like. Way back in 2005, Clark, I recall him saying, I think I'll be a role player like 80% of the players in the league. I don't expect to be a star. I'll just shoot. I'll be a team player.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. He was highly decorated in college, but every scout knew his strength. Was shooting the basketball, and J.J. knew it as well.
Here's Smith, powered down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Paul, no one around him. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. So for the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith outside, takes the 3, count the bucket. Smith's got 7 points.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
To the inside. Redick with it. Now Lawson defending. And he gets it to go. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're...
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Terrence Jones is checked in for Smith. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for James Harden. And Lawson, here we go. Jones, no one around him. His three-pointer's off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Crawford against Terry. No good. In and out. Off the rim. Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
He hits both from the stripe. And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
Inside, Jones, the pass to Terry. And it's Terry again missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
It's tipped. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really...
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Paul with the ball. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pierce kicks to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. The Clippers keep it alive. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. To the paint. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Clippers moving the ball around. Pierce dishes to Jordan. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jumper over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said, "We are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there." We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And here's Harden for 3, and that one's good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And it's Paul penetrating, and there's the feed to Redick. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And Redick kicks to Pierce. And the rejection by Harden. Paul against Beverly. Paul kicks to Pierce. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Harden.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
To take the lead. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. I mean, he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Paul. Over in the corner, Mbamute. Pass to Pierce. A 3 ball. It's Pierce on the wing. A solo fast break. Here's Ariza, and it's blocked. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go. No good from Jordan. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Harden inside the 3-point line. Offensive rebound. Outside, Jones. To take the lead. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
That one drops. He ties it up. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul.
Now here's Paul. Puts up a 3. Jordan the pass to Mbamute. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see anything. All the way down.
And that one's good. Beverly.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here is Mbamute, and the rejection by Smith hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Off the inbound pass, and Paul slams it in. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. Harden draws the double. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Harden against Paul. Green left side. He feeds it to Paul. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Clippers lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Kicks to Mbamute. And the pass to Jordan. Now the dish to Redick. Back to Jordan. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Redick against Harden. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Houston on D. They lead by 1.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? If he misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And Baamute against Smith. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the tray. Gets Harden with the... The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 5. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
You summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the